We have a hard schedule, so the TV show is like, all right, we can't film you like we did last time, but this time we need you to
Meaning 24/7.
24/7.
Follow us around.
Because we're in hotels, we're not in a house, we're on planes. Like, it's just impossible, right? So you guys are gonna need to open your lives up a little bit, give us a little bit of something. We're like, no, we don't. We finally can lock our doors. I finally have a door to shut. I can turn on my own bathroom light. I'm not letting you guys in like you used to. Like, no way. And Ashley's like, yeah, I will. What do you need me to do? Break up with my girlfriend? Sure. Yeah, no problem. Tomorrow night sound good? Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me call her. And
I thought you guys were good.
At one point, he like jumped out a window to like run to where she was to be like, hey, I'm gonna break up with you tonight. Just go with it. She's like, what? Go with it.
Wow.
And he like run back, right?
That was season 1.
Oh, see, like this, because he was like, I'm gonna do what they need for the drama, but like, I need your help. And to get away, you have to like get your mic and run. You're not getting away from the cameras very easily.
He sends a cell phone. Walked all the way down the street.
Yeah, and he like orchestrated these stories about his love life, because the rest of us are like, yeah, I don't want to let you in. I can let you in a little bit, but the rest is. Yeah.
He knew where his bread was buttered, and he knew that what he needed.
It took us
to
a
do.
couple of seasons. I think Trevor and Ashley had it figured out actually in the first season. I think you, me, and him probably.
I still haven't.
But the first season, it was like Trevor wearing a heart on his sleeve. I think he knew he was going to get. I think Trevor, even in his authenticity, knew that like I got to be this version of me.
The helpless romantic.
Yeah, because this is what.
What happened to you?
Well, he wore his heart on his sleeve, right? Like, I can't believe I'm not going to make it. Am I going to make it?
20 years of not having it.
Aww.
Trevor's my favorite character looking back. although everybody says I'm the cocky one, and watching these back, I'm not.
Who
He
is?
is.
Oh, okay.
He is. You remember the scene? They're like going around like, all right, so if it had to be you or Jacob, who's it gonna be? And I was like, I don't want to say. What do you mean? I was like, no, I mean, it'd be Trevor. I don't want to say. I don't want to say that. And they go, Trevor, what do you think? He's like, me?
Who's the guy? Like, if it's between you and Jacob, who's they gonna pick? Well, me. Me. Why? Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, because I just got it.
I got it.
And I'm like, everybody sees I'm the cocky one. You forget that little blip, don't you?
That's funny. All right, let's move along here. Now that we've watched back the episodes and they're on YouTube, in case you guys don't know, what was each of your most cringe moments that you're like, oh, I wish that wasn't on TV and I wish that wasn't on YouTube forever?
There's so many.
I need an answer out of each of you.
There's so many.
I mean,
I don't know. I can't
pick one.
Okay, I have one.
I do have a like an area.
Here we go.
So I had an ex-girlfriend who was on the early days of the show, and yeah, Cindy, yeah. And
Thank you, Jacob. I'm sorry, you forgot, yeah.
and later on in the show, I was with my now wife, Erin, and because of how things went with Cindy, and we could call our own shots a little bit, I refused to let the cameras show my now wife on camera, which I regret now. So when I watch, I think to myself like, at the time it was done from this like place of I want to protect us. I don't know what happened to the previous relationship and what she turned into because there was cameras around. I don't want that to happen to this relationship. But now looking back, I wish I would have just trusted it and done it and just put it out there.
That makes sense.
I think that would have made a lot of people connect with you.
Yeah, they don't know anything
Because it
about
was a different relationship story, and then there's towards the end of the third season, like that's kind of, you guys were really serious. Like, I remember you were like on the verge of getting married, like at that point, basically. Like, so the idea of that being a completion, that would have been really cool for his character, actually, from a television perspective.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Eric, your turn, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna see a lot of your cringe moments tonight.
Yeah, I think. I think the entire thing.
The entire
early stage of my career. Probably the first seasons. The first season.
The first seasons? You had 3 seasons, bro?
Like the first 3 seasons.
Okay.
Only. I know for sure the first season as a whole, it was a lot for me. A lot sort of like juxtaposition in all its facets of being like going from being an only child. I was in a lot of ensembles and choirs, was sort of living with people and then the cameras, and then my natural defense mechanisms going up as a young guy coming from sort of New York City, where like that's sort of how we're raised to be. I think that was tough, and that's why in the second season I really wanted to. There was a lot of time in between the first and second season, and a lot of bonding time and a lot of growth that happened there, and a lot of work that was put in there. And then so when you come back in the second season, it's a little bit different version of us. Like Jacob had touched on before, they wanted us to be more involved in giving up of our stories. And I knew that I'd come off of a first season where like I was this like sickly guy who was like always sick and partying.
Yeah.
And not to say that I wasn't sick, and not to say that I didn't party, but that's not all I did. Like, it's not every day that we were doing that. But for the edit, it played a role, and that's fine. It was a great story. It was a great story arc, but I also realized that I wasn't giving them anything else to use. So I wanted to really just sort of show a different side of me and open up my character. And so second season, I was just working hands-on with producers and director every day, figuring out how to make my character and a lot of the other things move, you know. And
Interesting. Okay.
it was that to me. The second season was a huge education for me. It was like hands-on working on the other side of the camera while still doing it.
Gotcha.
And that was not what Winery did ever. They were far more documentary-like producers. And
Yeah.
they let you be and they film it, but they couldn't this time.
Jacob?
Everything we wore and all the hairstyles.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Like this is before reality shows were figured out, so we showed up with what we wore in our daily lives, no like stylists. And they're like, well, you can't wear that, because nothing with a logo, nothing with anything, because they didn't clear anything. So if you watch back, we're wearing shirts with duct tape over everything.
Blurred out. Yeah.
There's like the worst wardrobe. All the clothes we were wearing is what we got for free, because that was the stuff that we could wear. It was like kappa to kappa. And we just looked terrible. I was like, was that on purpose? Did they want us to look all homely like this?
It was the style back then, man. He's different.
And then the last thing though is how much you could let, like, our bubble was the bubble. This is your reality, like Truman Show. We lived it, but everything else around us, we don't know is being manipulated. So you see a lot of moments where you're like, oh, I'm gonna lead this band, or I'm gonna do this. And you don't see the edit right before, like, somebody's gotta lead this band. Who's gonna lead this band?
Right.
It's like leading you into these moments, and then you watch it, you're like, ooh, I got God. They got me to say the line they wanted. Damn it!
Yeah.
And those kind of things. You
Yeah.
watch it, you're like, oh, God, you're an idiot.
Trevor?
I mean, just it's like you're watching a little young self, you know, all of it. But no, I mean, I was always very comfortable just being me, right? Whatever that was, whatever that meant to be. But I think the one thing I would want to take back is going into the hot tub in season 3, and letting my bubble blow out. And everyone, I did not fart in the hot tub. Nobody understands that. It's like, do you guys never? Yes, I did. I would admit if I farted in the hot tub. What don't you guys understand about that? Have you ever not gotten?
Yes.
You guys are women. Your bathing suit bubbles up, and you go like this, and you go, like you go do it right now, 100 times in a row.
Should we do it right now?
I just don't understand. People don't get that. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, you did. No, I did not. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And, you know, but Ashley really leaned into it, you know, and was like, you motherfucker. I knew it too. As soon as I was just like, that's just, and anyway. That was it.
That's his most cringe moment, obviously. That's the one. That's the one. You've been hanging out of that for a while, haven't you?
Was it the Britney thing?
No. Why would that be cringe?
Well,
I don't care.
I thought that was like, I thought that.
Why don't you elaborate on that? That's a good little...
Britney?
Elaborate on the Britney. What is Eric talking about, the Britney thing, and why would that
I'm
be
talking
cringe?
about the time that he really, really wanted to meet Britney Spears. We're finally on the road with her. We have a #1 song on the radio. We are officially like a part of the boy band fraternity. He's there. Like, we know all the same people. Like, it's like, you like her, like, ask her out.
She was with Justin Timberlake. I mean,
It's not Wade Robson.
I was, yeah.
Oh!